We're in the greenhouse today, and I'm going to give some watering tips. So in a greenhouse, you have a lot of advantages because you have full sun. You can even see that sometimes we put a piece of plywood up there to give ourselves some temporary shade, or you can put a pop-up canopy in there. I've used that in the past. Standing beside a couple of trays of cucumbers and zucchini. And the watering technique I like to use, you can see the floor underneath me is really wet. So I like to turn my water on because you saw how it kind of spat and gave me, I'll do it again. It has like, it might not do it because there might not be air in there, but it'll give you big droplets, especially when starting small seeds. You can splash them right out of the cell. So I like to make sure that the thing is nice and even. I start off of the edge and the corner, and I go back and forth all the way across the edge, because a lot of times people, oh, I stepped on the hose. A lot of people will not water all the way past the edge, and then your edges dry out. And the same thing go for the corners. So like, see how I'm making a pass off the edge there, and I'm gonna hit these tomatoes that are extras. They need a little more water. And then I'll turn the water back off. So the most problematic areas to get even watering are oftentimes these corner cells. And then one of the ways to do that is to vary the pattern. So instead of going back and forth this way, about every other time I'll switch and then I'll go back and forth across this way, so I don't end up having that bias where I'm missing a certain section. So you see how even all of these plants are? That's really what we're aiming for. If you're, especially in a commercial operation, you really want to have confidence that all of your plants are going to look about the same and do roughly the same. Color on these, we seeded these up, or potted these up, not potted them up, planted them on 4/15. Today is, Anna, 4/25. So these are 10 days old, and we've already put a top dress on once we got the first true leaves. So this is the first true leaf. These are your seed leaves or cotyledons. And then here's your first true leaf, and then there's a second and third true leaf coming on the inside here. I don't really want to disrupt them too much, but you can see the next leaves coming. At about the first true leaf stage, we top dress with a product that gives it some nitrogen and micronutrients, and make sure the plants keep growing healthily. The way we keep track of things is we put the variety name on there. I circle how many flats we seeded of it and the date. And that allows me, when we're taking plants out to harden off, to make sure plants stay together. And we kind of know how many we're looking for when we go out into the field. These cucumbers and zucchini will get planted out probably in about 10 days. And you'll be able to see them in your CSA shares probably by the end of June. So, watering 101.